Hey countries, it's Thursday. I think. Oh yeah, it's Thursday. We're good. We're good. You may have noticed by now I'm not Steve, so I'm just validating what you've seen so far. Steve asked me to fill in for him today because I don't know why, but I am, so no, you don't get to complain about me being here. Sorry, I'm actually sick today, so if I sound kind of hoarse, that's why. I just barely started coughing. I don't know why. Oh, sorry. Maybe that's why Steve didn't make a video today. Maybe he's sick. Maybe he's like curled up in a ball somewhere with pneumonia and he's like, I can't breathe. Wait, pneumonia is when you can't breathe, right? I'm not a doctor here. Why do you expect these things from me? Speaking of Steve, from his tweets, he says that he's spending too much time on the internet. Okay, Steve, I need to slap you. Like, I really do. If you think you're spending too much time on the internet, I need to remind you what the internet is. Internet is the 3 L's. Life, love, and light. You cannot live without those 3 things, okay? There's never too much light, unless you have a migraine. There's never too much life. I was thinking of an exception to that, but no, there's never too much life. Unless you can't feed all of it and you're all kind of like starving on the side of the road and you're all like, there's not enough food for all of us. But still, you don't kill them for their food. That's no. And you can never have too much love. Despite what the Bush administration may have said. But no, you can never have too much of it. Peace. Anyways, I stayed home from school today because, as I said, I'm sick, and I don't want the other kids to get sick. At first I thought I might have swine flu because everyone around here is getting that. It's like piggy sniffles everywhere you look. That's what my sister calls swine flu, and I've kind of picked up on it. My day has consisted of Hulu, YouTube, reading, and taking my dog out. Who's let you out a gazillion times today? That's right, I have. If you keep having to go out this much, I'm gonna stop feeding you. Yeah, who's gonna starve? Who's gonna starve? That's right, you are. Just kidding, I wouldn't ever intentionally starve my puppy. Maybe accidentally, unintentionally, because I'm kind of forgetful. Especially when I'm feverish. So, sorry in advance. But I held her, she wants to play, but no, I'm not gonna play with you. Because I don't want to and I don't feel good. That's like the best excuse ever. I mean, it's valid, but it's like the best. Why didn't you come into work today? I'm sick. I can't breathe. Oh. That was the best acting ever. Not because I changed my shirt. Not because I changed environment. But because I switched the side the phone was on. That's how we do it. Speaking of reading, which we weren't, I've been reading this book. Well, actually, I was reading Ink Death, and I finished it. So now I'm reading this book, and I'm about 30 pages in, 35. Yes, I can tell it's 35 just from that. I don't have to look at the page. Don't tell anyone, but I did look at the page. That's how I know. Waiting to know why there is a half-naked man on the cover that is taller than buildings. Still have yet to figure that out. There's also a second book, and I'm guessing that this girl and this guy hook up because they're like the only people that are taller than buildings, and they both kind of like to wear the minimum amount of clothes possible. Just thought I'd spoil the book for you. Also, I mentioned Steve's Twitter, so yeah, the professor, he has all that information. To his Twitter, to my Twitter, in case you want to stalk me, even though, you know, no, don't stalk me, just stalk him. If you still don't know where it is, I'm gonna slap you. Seriously, I've been pointing to it for the last ever. There. Oh, that's the sidebar, by the way. That's what I called sidebar. The professor. Because the professor has the information. That's right. Chalk a win up for Preston. Creative sidebar name. I should give him a name. Maybe Charles. Professor Charles. As in Charles Xavier from X-Men, because we're nerds. Nerd fighters for the win. I wonder if Professor Charles can get sick. Not the one from X-Men. The one over there that I've been pointing to that you should click all the links inside of. Technically, he's wearing links instead of clothes. He's a naughty professor. That sounded gross and ugh.